Hello everyone, my name is Izzy Samore and today I'm presenting on my advocacy project, Focus on Gaza and Immigration Justice. In this short presentation, I'll explore the issue, introduce an organization I hope to partner with, identify possible opponents, and outline the outcomes and actions I plan to take in my advocacy work. The advocacy issue I've chosen is Gaza and immigration justice. Both are urgent humanitarian issues. Gaza is facing severe human rights violations, including forced displacement, attacks on civilians, and systematic oppression. At the same time, immigration injustices here in the U.S. continue with immigrant students, like Mohammed Khalil being targeted by ICE. I choose this issue because I work in education, and as a future educator, I believe campuses and universities should be a safe space for all students, especially when it comes to freedom of speech and protecting immigrant students. This issue is personal to me because it aligns with my commitment to advocating for human rights and education. I believe that addressing these issues in the context of education is crucial for creating a more inclusive society. Organizations I wish to partner with. To address these issues, I'd like to partner with organizations like Students for Justice in Palestine, the American Arab Anti-Discrimination Committee, and the Jewish Voice for Peace. The first reason I've chosen these organizations is because they have a strong track record of advocating for Palestinian rights and immigrant justice, which also aligns with my focus. The second reason is that they actively engage in grassroots organizing and mobilize students, which would help create meaningful change within academic communities. JVP in particular also focuses on promoting peace and justice for Palestinians through a strong human rights lens, which aligns with my advocacy for both Gaza and immigration justice. However, as with any advocacy work, there are opponents to consider. One key group that opposes my advocacy are political factions that support the U.S. foreign policy toward Israel and oppose Palestinian rights. Additionally, anti-immigrant groups might also resist efforts to protect immigrant students and advocate for immigration reform. The biggest challenge will be navigating and the resistance to policy change, as these are deeply polarized issues in both political and social spheres. My primary goal for the advocacy project is to raise awareness about humanitarian crisis in Gaza and immigration injustice in the U.S. I expect to see increased student and community participation in these advocacy efforts, as well as tangible actions from universities to protect immigrant students and support Palestinian rights. The ultimate goal is to foster more inclusive campuses and influence policy change, whether that's through divestment campaigns or advocating for more inclusive immigration policies. We'll track progress through measurable impacts like policy reforms and heightened awareness and increased community involvement. My targets for the advocacy plan include university students, faculty, and local policymakers. Engaging students will be crucial, as they are often the most active in campus movements. Faculty and university administrators are also key targets, as they are can be directly influenced on campus policy and ensure that immigrant students feel safe. Finally, I want to expand the reach beyond the university by involving the broader community and using social media platforms to amplify the message and encourage wider support. I see several key opportunities to implement this action plan. First, I want to partner with student organizations to create campus advocacy programs that provide safe spaces for Palestinian and immigrant students. Second, I'll organize workshops for students and faculty to educate them on the impacts of U.S. foreign policy and immigration policies. And finally, I want to launch a social media campaign to raise awareness and create a broader dialogue around these issues, helping to shift public discourse and build momentum for change. And lastly, in conclusion, my advocacy for Gaza and immigration justice is focused on raising awareness, creating safe and inclusive spaces for marginalized students, and pushing for systematic policy changes. Through education, collaboration with established organizations, and strategic activism, I hope to help dismantle the injustices affecting these communities and just build a more just society. Thank you so much.